The dark secrets of Europe's most haunted building. The Palace of Parliament, a colossal building with dimensions of 270 by 240 meters. Just its size alone makes it one of the most impressive structures on the planet. But what if I told you that this building is only a small part of a much greater plan, a project that seemed almost unimaginable at the end of the 1970s? One of the most powerful leaders of the 20th century, Nicolae Ceausescu, decided to build a new capital, one that would not only reflect his absolute power, but also present a vision of a completely different society where everything would be controlled. While this building is seen as the symbol of power, few know that behind it is a story of destruction and a total transformation of an entire city, an invisible struggle between political decisions and the fate of thousands of people. Romania, a country located in Eastern Europe, where catastrophic earthquakes could change the fate of entire streets, was about to witness a surprising transformation. Would these decisions truly lead to a better future, or was it just a dark chapter in history? Don't take your eyes off this video, as you're about to uncover deep secrets that few people know. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything in this journey of exploring mysterious and surprising stories. Romania, a country in Eastern Europe, is surrounded by the Carpathian Mountains, an area constantly threatened by seismic activity. On March 4, 1977, a major earthquake struck Bucharest, shaking the entire region with a magnitude greater than 7 on the Richter scale. This earthquake claimed the lives of over 1,500 people, destroyed thousands of homes, and left tens of thousands homeless. For many Romanians, this was one of the greatest disasters in their country's history. However, for some, this event also created an unexpected opportunity. According to some theories, Nicolae Ceausescu, the leader of Romania's communist regime, saw the earthquake as an opportunity to launch a massive reconstruction plan for the capital, a move aimed at consolidating his power. Ceausescu outlined an ambitious plan to build a new administrative center in Bucharest, consisting of 3 main parts: Casa Poporului, a colossal building to house key political institutions, an administrative area for government officials, and a large boulevard with luxury apartments for the political elite. However, to carry out this plan, Ceausescu needed a safer location after Romania's political institutions were severely damaged by the earthquake. Arsenal Hill, a hill located in the center of Bucharest, seemed to be the only viable option, despite still having intact neighborhoods. Ceausescu, according to research documents, encountered no resistance in demolishing the area, even though this certainly had a significant impact on the residents living there. In the mid-1970s, the Romanian government passed numerous laws to develop urban areas, transforming rural regions into densely populated urban centers. According to sources, villages were destroyed, and residents were forced to relocate to new areas. While this seemed reasonable for development, by the mid-1980s, a plan was proposed. Thousands of villages would be wiped off the map, and people would be relocated to more efficient residential areas. Fortunately, according to studies, many Romanians opposed this plan, but Ceausescu ordered the destruction of more than 10,000 houses and the forced relocation of over 50,000 families to implement his strategy. When the construction of Casa Poporului began, Ceausescu organized a design competition and received many drafts. One of these came from Anca Petrescu, a young architect, and although her design was not chosen, she continued to participate in the project and proposed an alternative design. Continuous changes in the design, from Doric columns to square windows, reflected Ceausescu's tight control over every detail of the project. Ceausescu and his wife, who regularly visited the construction site, demanded constant changes, from adding extra floors to altering building materials. The Casa Poporului project was overseen by Anca Petrescu, with the support of over 700 architects and thousands of workers, working in 3 shifts daily. Ceausescu insisted that all materials be sourced locally, from marble and steel to crystal. This project consumed around 30% of the national budget, and when completed, it was not only a massive building, but also a symbol of the regime's power. However, according to historical research, it was not just an architectural marvel, but also a symbol of centralized control and the cost paid by the people during its construction. According to historical records, Nicolae Ceausescu, to create a symbol of power for his regime, demanded that all construction materials for the palace be sourced from Romania. His project required 1 million cubic meters of marble, 550,000 tons of cement, 700,000 tons of steel, 2 million tons of sand, 900,000 cubic meters of wood, 3,500 tons of crystal, and 220,000 square meters of carpet. His close communist allies even created an entire crystal industry in Romania to help build thousands of chandeliers for the project. Meanwhile, Ceausescu ordered the removal of heating and hot water systems for Romanian households, a part of his cost reduction strategy. The palace, according to research, contains over 1,000 rooms, 14 floors, along with an atomic bunker and evacuation tunnels. A significant part of Ceausescu's plan was the Socialist Victory Avenue, which stretched 3.5 kilometers long and 90 meters wide, designed to lead to apartment buildings for high-ranking party officials. Despite its grandeur, this avenue, according to some hypotheses, was not truly suited to the conditions of Bucharest. Ceausescu, according to available information, developed a system to move historic buildings via rail to protect them from destruction for the sake of construction projects. Another important part of the plan was the Plaza de la Constitución, where Ceausescu intended to address the public. However, according to research, the building and plaza were never completed, as Ceausescu was overthrown and sentenced before their completion. After Ceausescu's death, the palace was still unfinished, and according to sources, there were many conflicting opinions on what should be done with the structure. Some proposed demolishing it, but ultimately, by government decision, the palace was chosen to become the headquarters of the Romanian government. Today, it stands as the largest parliament building in the world, second only to the Pentagon. Romania's Palace of Parliament is not only a colossal structure, but it also hides within it secrets of power, ambition, and decisions that could change an entire nation. It is a living testament to the devastation that absolute power can cause, and a reminder that limitless ambition can lead to unforeseeable consequences. This story has never truly ended. Though the building still stands, it holds untold mysteries about Ceausescu's decisions, and perhaps we will never truly know all that transpired during its construction. If you're curious about the hidden secrets in history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to continue this journey of discovery. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, where we'll keep exploring the unknown.